Oh yeah, that song slaps hard. Hello everyone, welcome. I took a week off, a little bit of a mental health break. Keep your everything healthy. Drink lots of water. We're gonna be playing Disco Elysium today. Thank you for joining these socials. Please follow them if you enjoy anything that you see here, or if you just like looking at this. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start up Disco Elysium. I've never played this before. All I heard was, hey, it's a pretty good story-based game. So, what do? You know, I mean, I like them story-based games. What can I say? I'm a big fan. I may have to alter some settings first. I don't know. It looks like it came out in 2019. But we'll see if I got to take the quality down a little bit. Again, I don't know anything about this game. Other than it seems very quiet right now. Oh god. Let's make it bigger for you guys. We'll just make it big. Well, no windowed full screen. We'll test out 4K shader quality. Let's be modest. We don't need to be brilliant to fit in. We'll just be modest. Oh, that's cute. Tap. I don't know why I said cute, but tap Q or L to seamlessly switch languages. That's interesting. Keyboard mapping, vibration, tutorial agent, detective mode, hardcore mode, streamer mode, certain copyright. Oh, yeah, let's do that. With teacher integration, streamers can create polls, reviews, can influence gameplay. I don't think I've got the viewer base for that yet, but of course, I will let chat influence me because chat has never steered me wrong, not once in my entire life. Let's try to mix this so it's good for do heavy voiceover volume. Keep the music down a little bit. Okay. Controls. Movement, character sheet, thought cabinet, inventory. No changing controls? Okay, well, we better hold on to this info. Why is it even... It's... Okay, well... Oh, goodness. Okay, thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, come up with original ideas. A very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable, might begin to lose his mind. Extremely physical, interacts with the world through body, gets things done, dumb as a rock. Of course I'm going to create my own character. Alright, so we have our stats. Let's just start all the way down from 1. Intellect, raw brain power, how smart you are. Psyche, sensitivity, how emotionally intelligent you are. Physique, your musculature, how strong you are. Motorics, how your senses, how agile you are. If I were to accurately represent myself, I'd say genius, amazingly sensitive, maybe this. I could go 3 across the board, but your sense is how agile you are. Well, we can do a little weaker for agility. We'll talk our way through this. We won't punch our way through this. But I sure as hell might try. What the F? Oh, I get a signature skill. Okay. Your capacity to reason. Your power to influence yourself and others, how well your body is built, how well you move your body. Intellect base +4. Okay. Raw intellectual power, deduce the world. Call upon all your knowledge. Practice the art of persuasion. Play the actor, lie and detect lies. Understand creativity, see art in the world. Reconstruct crime scenes, make laws of physics work for the law. Hold yourself together, keep your morale up. Hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life. Understand others, work your motor neurons. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Intimidate the public, assert yourself. Connect to Station 41, the fuck? Understand cop culture. Charm men and women, play the puppet master. Ooh, spell check. Sorry, I had to order Domino's. Ooh, Domino's. I hope you got a bread bowl. Take the blows. Shrug off the pain. Flex powerful muscles. Go to party planet. Raise the hair on your neck. Let the body take control. Threaten people. Ready, aim, fire. See, hear, and smell everything. Let no detail go unnoticed. The quickest to react, an untouchable man. Sneak under their noses. Stun with immense panache. Master machines, pick locks and pockets. I want to do the represent crime scenes. I've always been a big fan of doing the crime scenes. Reconstruction. Alright. So am I a police officer? A police officer. Police officer. The furries are at home, or the furies are at home in the mirror.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
I'm gonna simply keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. Give me some more. Give me some more what? Ex-wives? Time? This is great. What was that about the ex something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
I wanted to know about the ex something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay.
What kind of
Sail
wings?
with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Allons-y, never let me go. No, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. Never let me go.
Alright, nothing town to fuck all borough.
A return trip to the silence, please. Let's visit the ancient Zero home. Look, I am tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit? What? What? I don't understand. Let's visit the ancient Zero home.
Great choice, Elder.
Boo, buffalo,
It has
boo.
always
Garlic
been
wings
like
are
this,
where it is.
and it always will.
Wait, no, I need to belittle myself instead.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Succeeded. Inland Empire. Easy 8 versus your total 10. I don't know what the F that is. Wait, I did this to myself. Tell me what's waiting for me. I don't care. I'm an idiot. A brave idiot.
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are
They're talking
juking it
about
out
Earth.
on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
Damn, said the same thing twice. Well, how small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
And this duking it out. I keep hearing about what's
Crying
that?
for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean, drowned?
You lost.
The sound outside, you recognize it. It's a Caprice Canela motor carriage.
Encyclopedia meeting. I'm opening my eyes. I'm opening my eyes. Look at the tie on the fan. Should I put on my pants first? -1 savoir faire. +1 electrochemistry. Okay. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Alright. Oh, I can zoom in freely. It's like someone tore out the tape while the tab was flying. Oh, is this stuff I can interact with to okay.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Fish them out.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Ah, these are my inner voices, eh? Oh, I can use WASD to move. Cool. The reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. I see a shoe. Green shoe, left foot. Excellent. I have one. Now I need to find the other.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Okay.
Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
I'm gonna pull on the fan because I'm smart.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Savoir faire 1, high 72%.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
Dice? I'm rolling dice? Medium failure. Oh, okay.
This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving. For quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
All right. I can't grab the tie? I failed the dice roll? Oh yeah. Disco ass blazer. What's up, dog? My window's broken?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Visual calculus.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Should probably swap my cameras. Let me swap these. Do I not have another one set? I don't have another one set. Damn it. More likely a projectile than a held object. If most of this is going to be on the right side, I want to get my camera on the left.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
Okay.
The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Move that there.
A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
So I get experience, huh? Alright, so just from the get-go, I'm looking at this. On the left side here, it looks like I've got health, maybe some sort of shielding, I don't know. And I'm only going to assume that this is a sanity card, and I might go insane or some shit. Down here, it looks like I've got my inventory. There's a clock, obviously. A journal. Find your other shoe. 2 shoes are better than 1. And an inventory. Oh, morale. Okay. So the blue is morale. Total savoir-faire. Oh, these were the classes that I chose or whatever. Okay. I get it. I get it. Bottles in the bathtub. Oh my goodness. I have alcoholic.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
what is this Inland Empire? I see that there's like these are cards, but what am I looking at here? Is this like a mental thing?
Behold,
Oh my gosh, yeah, look at it. Look at the card in the bottom now.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
This is the face of a late stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I have no idea why. It's just there.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Oh my gosh, superstardom. God, I don't know. I think it's supposed to look subjective. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. No, not vaguely sympathetic. Superstardom.
You should check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here, it looks like a cadaverous spasm.
Yep, it's there. I almost died trying to get that tie, but I heard my
Being
heartbeat.
clever appears to make the expression even worse. Now it's mixed with smugness.
Whoa. Let the mirror be for now. Alright, and there's a door. Alright, so I had a key, alright? Key to room number 1. Ah, a door. Let's see if I can get my other shoe. Well, at least I don't have a headache anymore. Can I... Money. Is this just a public table? I'm not going to take that then. We're a moral cop in this one. If we are a cop, what is this? Hello.
Hello, officer.
I am a cop. The year is 51. 1951? I guess that makes sense. So I'm not going in, I'm not getting in there. Maybe I'll try for the tie
This
again.
fan has 2 chain pulls, or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend.
Put skill points
and
into savoir
wants to
faire to
reattach
open this
itself
chair.
to your neck.
Alright, well, we'll leave the tie for now. I don't need it. I'm fine without a tie.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
No.
She seems perplexed by your question.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Then why did you call me officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
She pulls on her cigarette. Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Oh my god, try the expression on her, let her know you want her physically. I'm not suave. I mean, look at this face in the bottom. Look at that. There's no way. Alright,
Of
I should
course.
be going.
Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Okay.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Goodbye.
She's the final boss. I knew it. I'm taking these. Well, at least I've got a shoe. Attraper le monde. Can I go down? Oh, I have to click on the stairs to go down. There's no way that the 50s look like this, right? I mean, really? Is it just the art style, or does this place just look like shit? Am I crazy? I'm very obsessed with finding my other shoe like I
As
want.
you approach the door leading out of the hostel, the bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket turns to you.
Excuse me. I think you may be the person I've been waiting for.
If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Who is he?
He is your half-brother.
Okay.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Invent a name for yourself.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It is not yet time.
Okay then.
He processes the information and then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
No, I haven't.
Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right?
The scene?
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Look, man, I don't know.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer?
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
Okay.
But first, we have to take it down.
He concludes. What are we supposed to do? But I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent
I only
here
have
to
one
meet
shoe.
a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is, he's not from the rat squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
You mean internal affairs?
Yes, but I'm not them. I'm from criminal investigation.
Okay, then.
He nods.
Okay, now all of a sudden his portrait showed up here. Let's get going then.
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Excuse me, checks
You mean
pockets.
you don't have a badge? Losing your
Wasn't
identification
on there.
card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
So he's not really my half brother. Mess hall reserved for union members. Okay. The Royal Pinball Machine is unplugged. Well, damn it. He's super blurry when he's running around. Okay. We're talking to you now.
A man in his late 20s with a thin, unimpressive beard notices you approaching.
Hey, looks like me.
He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant. Could he be irritated with you? He avoids eye contact altogether, like you're not even there.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. What is golden orange? Like a forest fire, but smells like liquor. I'll say nothing.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Who made the call? He looks behind a pile of coasters.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place.
Jamrock.
This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Right then. Questions. I got this. I'm
His
smart.
face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Am I not a cop? Everything is my business.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's
Oh,
why Sylvie went away.
Gart.
I hope you appreciate that.
Gart,
Thank you.
dude, you struck out. The number is safely. Didn't go well?
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now,
No
what
is a complete
so
sentence,
goddamn
guys.
fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist. I guess I like to be thorough. Everything has something to do with everything. I don't know. You're right. I probably shouldn't have asked.
Forget it.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Sorry.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This is clearly a touchy subject for him.
Understood.
I hope it is.
What's your problem with me?
Why would I have a problem with you? You're a hero cop.
You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
Oh my god, I did all those things?
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
Well, what have I been doing then?
No, I haven't seen you around. I just got here, remember? Was there anything else?
That's all.
Let's go.
Nice.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
What's Real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Oh, I understand. You mean I owe you some money.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
What do I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
But what exactly is money?
What are you, a philosopher?
No, I'm just getting my bearings.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
What if I don't have any?
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his
Lieutenant?
orange bomber.
Lieutenant, you got this, buddy?
That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
What happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
I don't remember where my home is.
Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation
Alright,
started.
I got a radio. Yeah, where's my
Good luck.
house? Oof.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I really don't remember.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Far away?
In time or space?
Both?
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
So this is what, my head? Whoa. Sort thoughts by status day A to Z. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the well-raised channel. Fall over. Get up. Get off the asphalt. Shuffle. Oh my god, what the fuck? I'm internalizing. Goodness. Alright, well, let's go examine the crime scene now. Soft purr. Someone's working. So, blue means what? Blue means something. Yellow, I think, means something you're noticing. Heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. Said go out to the right was the door. Street sign reads "fuck the police." Okay, and that's our offense. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes. Oh my goodness gracious. Kid, what are you doing out here? Let's talk to you first.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Wow.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno!
Moment of your
Talk,
time,
pig.
please.
Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Juicy what?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Ooh.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding at sea.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
Throws another rock.
He's calling us Kuno!
Whoa!
He says we're fucking each other!
Don't like that. Oh my gosh.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Who is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
So you refer to yourself in the third person.
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person.
He looks slightly confused, but proud he came up with that retort. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
I'm not doing anything, just answering the questions.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Oh my god!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
It's full blast.
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Don't punch him. It's a bad idea. You can't really tell somebody's strung out on drugs to be logical, right? Who put you up to this? Are you high right now? Probably best to just back off. Kuno whispers as you retreat, vanishingly silent.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that.
If I want information out of this kid, I can't really fuck with him like this. How do you know that? You can't see inside my head. What's my end game here? To get them away from the body? Maybe I should fuck with him. Can you read my mind, Kuno?
I can. Kuno can smell that violent shit. I know what you were thinking. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut his shit down. You know what? You should have hit the Kuno, because now
He raises his voice again.
you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
The whole charade was about establishing dominance over you. You backing up means he's succeeded.
Okay.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
No, you're not. We can just leave.
bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
Pipo-headed critter doesn't let him finish.
A peepo is a type
Peepo.
of hat, by the way.
Nice peepo.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper!
Okay.
You don't know where I come from! You just Kuno's bottom bitch!
Okay, I'm leaving. I ain't getting anywhere. Kid's ladder is rickety but still climbable. Let's see. Someone's trying to get herbs. Alright, we're looking at the
corpse
body.
looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around
Oh, there's
them
the other kid.
does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Should I roll it? Let go of your nose without throwing up. Let's roll it.
The smell is repulsive.
No!
It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
I'm gonna try to walk away. Oh. Couldn't walk away. Oh, I'm puking. I'm puking. Oh god.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Okay, where do I get ammonia from?
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Pretty clever.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Okay, so it's like a dice. Like Dungeons and Dragons. I'm basically playing Dungeons and Dragons. Am I right? Am I right, guys? Lieutenant's handkerchief. Oh. Acquire a copy of the city map. Okay. Alright, we're looking for Fritz, eh? Alright, kid, you can keep throwing rocks. I mean, it's only been there for 7 days, so what does it matter? There's a Frit nearby, eh? A Frit. This is it. Is this Frit? It's something. Hello.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Can you give me some money? So are you the owner of this place?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
There's a little girl standing outside.
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Not really.
Why not? Was she not friendly enough? Were you not compelled to talk to her?
I don't know, I just walked right in here and said.
Oh yes, okay, that makes sense. It's working then. Yes. Do browse our books, sir.
The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
Okay, let's change the subject.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
What if I want to buy a book?
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? See those shelves there? Go. Be drawn.
Alright, we'll take a look.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
See you later, book peddler. Ooh, got him. Do you got any Archie comics? Got some Sonic comics? I'm not used to the point and click adventure thing. I'm used to using WASD. So far, I'm just doing this one-handed. One-handed. Another boring book. Quaint picture book. Tome of Fascist Magic. Okay. Well, that's sure something. What's this?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Ignore the curtains for now. I gotta get me Frit and another shoe. What's down here? How far can I zoom out? Oh, that's pretty far. I'll probably zoom way out like this if I need to do more stuff. Like go to Frit. What's this? What's that? Sewer grate, gateway to the river of filth. Okay, cool. FALN, Wilt Pines. Maybe I should ask him where Frit is, he said. He's the one that told me.
Yes?
Nothing then. Guess that's not gonna help. Bold slogan Humanox covers the truck. Is Frit French for something? I'm like looking for a literal store called Frit. What is this? What's going on out here? GRIH. Excuse me, sir. What's going on?
Bastards! We have a right to work!
What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
Broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of cause are we talking
Rights
about?
of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Okay, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
Call me mañana. Who are all these strikebreakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
What exactly is your
We
goal
were promised
here?
work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you're unable to breach?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Head measure?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him. Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Why don't you just talk to him?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave now. Right, so I still don't know where the hell this Frit is. Right? Maybe I do have to just talk to the wheelchair lady. Hello, who's this?
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your...
Excuse me, ma'am, I'd like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Well, nothing to do here then. Fuck it. We're gonna go find some damn ibuprofen. Or Pepto-Bismol. Alright, so there's a bookstore. There's a door to a harbor where strikers are. Car? Car. So we'll avoid the striking. Ooh, what's this? Aye! We found it! We found it, guys! Fruit! We're here! Dozens of yellow roses. Ah. Melancholy song. What's this?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
What's that?
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Okay.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What's this Frit?
I don't know. Frit?
And what is Frit?
A 7 to 11 grocery store.
And why is it written with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
The story goes that normal Fritta with 2
Frutta.
T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Frutta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
What magazine are you reading?
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
I approve of this. It's very
She
futuristic.
pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half-smile.
Okay, I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Do you have any ammonia?
She looks up from her magazine, eyes filled with tired ennui.
Ennui.
Yes, what we have is there, in the medicine cabinet. Go take a look yourself.
I don't think she's going to have any information about the dead body.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
What is this?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
And how do I pick up the tear?
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so... Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there.
Points outside.
Somewhere.
Okay. So there's a medicine cabinet around here? This?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint-Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
What do those products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is... I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Those are already... Saint Baptiste.
Saint Baptiste. You know, the pharmaceuticals company. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
She is right. Saint-Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint-Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
I don't have any money. So... all that for nothing. 3 T's. How idiomatic. Jump jams. Glossy. Most able-bodied men. Ooh. Okay. And you're the one I could smell the flowers from.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What is this fuck the police business?
Sure. I'm done with it.
Cool.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Alright, I gotta go.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
No, those gloves aren't my style. They're hers. If I needed gloves, I probably would have brought gloves. Well, I'll just make the lieutenant do all the work. He is a lieutenant after all.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now.
Okay.
The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Oh, that's rough. Legendary failure. Is it snowing? It was for a bit, but not anymore. It was that nice, wet, chunky snow. Spit and say nothing.
Are you
I'm
okay,
hardened.
officer?
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
Pat, pat, pat.
You're facing tough odds here. It's aggravated further by alcohol withdrawal.
Why can't I keep it in?
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it.
You pat your back again.
Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
Close school at 11. They must be worried. Must be worried it's gonna get bad up here in the Northeast. You seem to be fine.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
A white lie.
Not being hungover helps too.
Oh man, none of these are like, do it without me.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete.
He withdraws
need
his
your
hand
help.
and looks you in the eye.
You need to get your shit together.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Okay. A thought. Volumetric shit compressor. Oh, I'm internalizing this thought. Oh, okay. See, it's like a tree here. Alright. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Turn away. Oops. Child.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Alright, I don't think I'm gonna get anything from those two.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at you, trash container?
The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Lieutenant, what do you think could be in here?
Trash? Food waste from the cafeteria? They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Seems like a reasonable assumption.
Mm-hmm.
How do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Alright. To the Whirling in Rags. I still don't have a shoe. I'm kind of upset that I don't have a shoe right now.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
2 hours?
An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet. forget about the bar. Or don't forget about it. You should totally try to get a drink there too. But first, you should lick that stain off the counter. Yeah, man. Let's get wild.
So serious.
Lick it.
Sticky. Lick it, but only a little.
Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window, then to you, licking the tasty rum stain off the counter, but only a little, then out of the window again.
Hold on, I just gotta move a couple things. I'm gonna move this right here for now. Calmly, the lieutenant looks out the window, then you licking, but only a little.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I drifted off into my own thoughts.
We should move.
Okay.
You could definitely go for some more. The titillating scent of alcohol in your nostrils was beautiful.
Ooh, need some more. What's this? Summer door closed for the winter. Oh, okay. Gifted you one of my favorite games that went on dummy sale. Oh, thank you. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
Can I help you?
Is that trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Prey Ultimate Edition.
Well, yes. Us
I
and
believe I've
the
played that
garbage
before.
disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention to that. They put their trash in there and don't pay. Why are you only party with access? Well, yes, us and the garbage disposal.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't it seem callous to you guarding even though... We need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Goodbye. I ain't even gonna pester him. I mean, I'll try to pay my tab, but I don't know if I can promise anything. I mean, I can't even wear a friggin' shoe. There's my other shoe up there. I don't know how to get it. How do I get that shoe? How do I even get it? I don't even know how to get my shoe.
This trash container is locked. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there? I'm opening it.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the boxes of carton.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Turbo noodles. Alright, food
It's
waste.
just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know what this is.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
Oh my goodness.
If you don't mind me asking, How did this get in the trash?
I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore.
Well,
His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up.
lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
Okay, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels,
I'm picking up the
something
rags
catches
now.
your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Ooh,
As
pants.
the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pocket
Trousers bagged.
empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Oh, yeah.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Gross.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
Thrown out towel and a mug, that's it.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
The mug. I'm getting that mug, too.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
An antique.
Only in its social sensibility.
I'm taking it.
Mm-hmm.
You've acquired an interactable item.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
So, we've got interactable items, eh?
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart. They're not
Browsing the
exactly
white one.
white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples.
And they're written in capital letters.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
More?
Others appear more light-hearted. The Guys on a Couch in an Unexpected Location, and The Murder at the Hookah Parlor. Even the rare article-free Collapsing Tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close. There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete. Sadly, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It's unfitting of this monumental event. The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the binder, like large-caliber bullets on an ammo belt. He is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at them.
Can I have one?
Know that I give this to you with resentment.
With this beauty, commit to paper.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the blue oblong pen in a brash freehand uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the Citizens Militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Furies are at home in the mirror. The setting sun. Shit on a stick. Actually, I don't have one.
Oh, well, then maybe I can suggest one.
Go ahead.
The Hanged Man.
Hanged Man it
He
is.
really likes that name.
Solid name.
Thank you. I think so too. Good and normal. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Ooh, new skill point. Level up. Oops. I can barely read this text over here, like, barely. Inland Empire. This is the one that shows up a lot. Hunches and gut feelings. So I see these diamonds on each of these cards are reflective of the skill points I put in each of these categories, but these ones up top have 5, so I don't know. Signature skill. So this just helps with the checks based on each of these skills. So when I level stuff up, these will be easier to pass. Okay, so now I kind of get it. Now I get it. Pick locks and pockets. Let's do a perception. Who put the clothes in the damn trash? Damn trash. Breakthrough imminent. Well, how do I break through this then? Let's continue doing that one then.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Can I read the case files now? Browse the yellow papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What kind of forms are these?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields. But they appear pleasantly vague. These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys.
Okay.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copy of paper.
Okay, let's put that away for now.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
Actually, let's look at it and see what happens.
Here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage? But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work. Just finish your case, detective.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize my head was just following my mouse.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Nice. Learning cap for endurance. Oh, okay, cool, cool. Alright, time to inspect the victim's body. Finally.
There he still is, looking right through you with
Plus
his
6
white
shit
eyes.
compressed.
The body below is entirely dedicated to that. As you breathe in,
Hey!
the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you
We
to
passed
run,
it.
and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Didn't they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in
Ceramic
stark
boots?
contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
I did notice that those were weird. Is that maybe part of a costume, I'm assuming?
These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots. Ceramic plate, zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the hill. Fairweather. Fairweather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic.
It is. It's expensive.
Hmm.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
That's painful. That is a painful amount of money.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot.
How could you afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company, but that's just hearsay. I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps.
What does that remind me of?
If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton, where you notice. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Good. Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Better not
The
even try.
sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt. Big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships.
Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them.
My brain tells me so.
The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers did it?
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
No.
Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
They sure wanted him to stay up there.
I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed.
How'd they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. The cadaver hangs from an intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
So am I.
Ooh, I'm missing something. A sudden ringing.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
I'ma just let him work.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
I
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Points the camera. Lens needs adjusting, then.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
Color perfect copy. Ooh. Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
What do we need that for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Sure, just don't lose it.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, dead man? can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about you.
There is nothing funny about jokes either.
Who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer. Go ahead, Cobbo. Into the wild pale yonder. In the
Where's
past. Way out in the west.
I hate you. You stink and you're boring.
What do you mean?
Talking to you.
It's the power of your imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me questions.
Here you go, you loony.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Rooney is obviously not who I am.
Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Could I really be Harry?
You can be anything you want, brother Coppo.
Why do I feel like I forgot something terrible?
Because you have.
I hate you. You stink and you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
Myself.
There you go. Look at that bright kid. We're birds of a feather, you and I. Soon you will be just like me. Just keep drinking and having a good time. It's a matter of weeks.
Feeling nausea, vomiting, tenderness or pain around the liver area, tiny red lines on the skin above waist level, more like days, Coppo. The clock is ticking. Your liver tells you so.
Enough.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
That is not what any of this said. You can go back and look into this face anytime you want. Ask me little questions, freshen your memory, create associations.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
His face and hands are pink.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
Upright after death kind of makes sense. Because I did notice that it was pink underneath the stomach here, so I must have been wearing... If he was hanged like that, maybe he was wearing something tight? I don't know. I'm not a cop.
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging.
I mean, that makes sense. But why would the blood settle at the bottom of his stomach if that's how?
Yes, there's always a chance we are wrong. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first. I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Of course. You have questions, don't you? The power of your imagination is at your service. Come back later, Corpo. Amuse
Now that's the
yourself
correct
with
text.
my frank manners and my memento mori features.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material.
Saw the branch is a possibility, but and we'd have to get a saw. Shoot him down does not seem right. Ask for help. Probably not. Saw the branch is probably the best way to go about it.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah. Seems dangerous.
There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Maybe we could shoot him down.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch, that's a good spot to aim.
Buckle holds the belt together.
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss, Kuno!
It does have bad idea written all over it.
But what else can we do?
Someone else can't really do it because there's a... Don't want anybody tampering, and if somebody from the harbor does offer to help, if they did it... Discharging a firearm is the worst idea.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Can't someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
Yeah, you have a point.
Sadly, yes. The whole RCM is out there right now, doing the exact same thing we are. Are we in a rush to help them? Not with this on our hands. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
Basically, I'm down to two options. Shoot him down or get help from the harbor. I don't want to jeopardize like this crime scene and shit, but Shooting it is like the worst thing I could do. We gotta commit to the harbor help.
Okay, they do have the tools and the men. And since it looks like they put him there...
They can get him down too.
Okay, let's do it in the lousy, dangerous way.
How do we get inside the harbor?
From the gates, by negotiating or fighting. I'm unenthusiastic about fighting. Or we can try to find some secret third path. It's unlikely though.
To the gates. Let's negotiate.
Let's get to it then. Let's see. Save. Cool. All right. I'm going to wrap it up there for the night. I didn't realize that this was going to be super heavily story-based point and click adventure, so I'm sorry I didn't really add too much. But the voice, I mean, it's enthralling. I'm curious as to where it goes, but thank you, Kuno. My eyes can't really take much more of the light, so thank you all for stopping out. I will try to be back at some point during the week, but we'll see how it goes.